I want to show you something. This is a notebook that my wife gave to me when I started to seriously practice Japanese calligraphy, when I was learning from my teacher. She gave it to me so that I can have something to collect all my practice pieces and all the calligraphy that I was doing at the time. Later on, I wasn't so keen on saving a lot of the stuff that I was doing for practice, and I ended up just throwing it away. But I'm glad I saved some of my early stuff so that I can go back now and see some of the progress and see how my calligraphy has changed over time. The purpose of this is to show you some of those pieces, because now I have students on my online course that are going through the same challenges that I was going through when I was learning. You are trying to copy some work, you think that your calligraphy sucks, you think that it's too hard, the strokes are not coming the right way, and you might get discouraged. But I wanted to show you some of my early stuff so that you can see that my calligraphy then it's not that different from your calligraphy now. This I used to do a lot, and what I'm doing here is I'm doing the kanji in the small squares. I'm not taking all 4 squares, I'm only doing on a tiny square. What I'm practicing here in this case was a signature, and I go from block script all the way down to cursive, and I play around with different styles of the writing on the same paper. I like it because I can see how the kanji changes from square to square. This is a great way to practice different writing styles. This is one of my first Shikishi boards that I did. I brushed it before I studied with my teachers. This was me just messing around with the brush. I was trying to copy the key from Koichi Tohei sensei, that he used to do it this way, and basically what I was just trying to just copy his calligraphy. I was not trying to brush my key or anything. I looked at it and I was just trying to draw it basically. The strokes just lack a lot of neatness, but I've kept it because I like it, and just I keep it as a reference to see how my key has come up through the times. Not bad. This is my teacher's writing. This is how she used to show me how to brush the kanji. She would give me this sheet and she would pencil draw the strokes, and I've kept it because it's kind of neat, and I don't have a lot of her calligraphies with me, so it's always nice to have a piece from my teacher that I can look at and see how I've come from those days to what I am now, and even now still like realizing how close my letters looks like hers. So these 2 pieces right here, this is kind of like one of the bread and butter of learning how to do calligraphy, and this is the character of Spring, which my teacher had me to do a lot because it's kind of complex and it's really hard to get this area here, proper separation of these 2 strokes and the composition between these 3. She had me do this a lot. As you can see, you know, this one looks pretty bad, but you know, going over and over and over again, things got better. And then you can see right here is a correction that she did for the little box on the bottom. Also, this is kind of cool because this is how I learned how to do multiple kanji calligraphies. I will use the gridded paper, tape them together so I have a longer one, each kanji in its own square. Not only each character has its own composition, but the composition is symmetrical with all the kanjis together as well. I used to do this a lot for doing big pieces. This is one of my early attempts to do some Zen calligraphy. This is the Kensho Jobotsu Jikishi Ninshin, and this one's terrible. Oh my god. Yeah, this is nope. But I keep it because, you know, it gives you an idea of how far you've progressed, and then that's kind of neat. This is right here, learning how to write my name. One of my early attempts on learning how to write my name. I don't think these are mine. I think that might have been Maki Sensei. Oh, well, I should just put them over here for now. More A, of course. Always more A. Always more A. Can't do enough A's. More A's. Don't get discouraged. In the beginning, all the calligraphies look the same. They all look like swirl lines on the paper. They may not look like the big masterpieces that you may want to. The key is to have a consistent practice. With practice, you will get better. You have to have a daily practice, a weekly practice, a monthly practice, whatever the case may be. But you have to have commitment. You have to have some dedication, obviously love and passion for the art to be able to do it every day. So if you feel like you're not progressing, you need to keep practicing more. You need to work harder at it. Anybody out there that is looking to learn Japanese calligraphy and haven't been able to find a teacher, it's an easy way to learn Japanese calligraphy. Is a course that I created basically mimicking the lessons that I received from my teacher. The course is online, so you can log in whenever you want and practice at your own pace. But more importantly, you'll be part of a growing community of students that are learning Japanese calligraphy as well, so that we can all share each other work and get feedback and learn from each other and therefore grow our art. A big part of this is sharing. A big part of this is sharing your work with other people. Calligraphy is very personal, and then you're putting your feelings, you're putting your emotions on the paper, and you should share that. And then that's one of the reasons why we do this. These things can be out in the world and inspire other people. Okay, so there's a lot of papers in here. I'm not gonna go through all of it in this video, but I promise I'll be sharing more as I dig through it, because there's a lot of them, and now that I have it open, I'm gonna pull some stuff out, take some pictures, and post it on my Facebook page and also my Instagram, so make sure you follow me on those. And that's it for this one.